I guess it's like a second, if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, tell us where you live and what you do and how you got started with it.
Yeah, so I live in Austin, Texas. I'm the CEO of AdCrunch, we're a digital marketing agency. We're kind of at the intersection of ads and landing pages. So I don't think you can just be a marketing agency anymore. I think you have to do like ads and creative and something else. So we're starting to add on a lot of ands here. But yeah, that's kind of where it's at. But yeah, that's where I live and
Cool,
what I do.
awesome. Yeah, and then I'm curious if you can share a bit about like a challenge that you were facing before working with us at Zing and kind of why you decided to go and use Zing to help you guys out.
Yeah, we have a very templatized landing page that we build. I think there were two things like pricing low and high. Like we try to like actually quite a few different devs. I think going low, they just couldn't like do it. They just didn't understand. I don't think it's not a complicated landing page, but like, I think Zing has the quality of like developers and things that can understand what you want, and they're not as expensive as like somebody here. So that's what like another problem was like we were using somebody in the US, but like it was way too expensive. Or we'd try someone in like New Zealand, which is also like pretty expensive, or like the person would take too long. I think Zing is like, you guys are a really good blend of like price and and quickness, especially if you know like exactly what you want. Yeah. So that's kind of where we've liked y'all better than other people we've been
For
working
sure.
with.
And I guess if you can talk more about the, quickness and the communication aspect, because like for us, obviously it's kind of unique because our team is in Pakistan. It's like a big time difference, but our team is working in US hours.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always really surprised when I, message in the chat at like 7 and somebody responds. Cause yeah, I see they're in Pakistan too. And I'm like, wow, it's like probably like 6 a.m. over
Right.
there or 5 a.m.
Right.
over there or something. And I mean, that's honestly something we'd even like to implement in our agency at some point. Just have somebody who just freaking responds all the time, like right away. I think that's a great thing. I think that's like a big place agencies fall off. I mean, including us, like just like responding right away, making people feel heard. And then, yeah, I mean, I think which I think it was easy to work with y'all too, because like we used somebody got our landing page exactly right the first time. And then I think the second time there was a problem. And then I just was able to talk with y'all and say like, hey, can we just use the same person every time? Because we're going to want to do the exact same thing. And like, yeah, you guys are just like spitting out, landing pages and stuff like very quickly. I think we're just using the same person each time. And so like now there's just like minimal, we're just giving you the copy and we're just like, hey, make the page.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
And I guess in terms of like just AdCrunch and like the businesses like in general, you were saying that obviously it's important to do other services and do creative and other things. Like what is the future for you guys? Like where do you see you guys, become expanding?
Yeah, it's definitely not an agency. I don't really like want to grow the agency that far past where it is right now. Like our agency specifically, I think we're investing into like other things. We have like a few ideas for SaaS and then also just for like just higher level partnerships with brands. Like we have an agency, like bring us on, and we're working through some of these deals now. Is like bring us on as like a part owner. We'll just use our like IP and our resources to like help scale you. And then like everybody just gets, paid as like a profit share. Honestly, I'm sure Dan, you have an agency. So I'm sure you've definitely worked like way too much and it gets exhausting and eventually it gets to a place where it's better. But like, when you're in the middle of that, it just like kind of sucks.
Yeah,
So
yeah, exactly. It can be a lot for sure. I mean, I guess in terms of like for creative, obviously, like, creative is super important right now. So how do you kind of make sure that people that you're working with are pumping out like enough creative for you guys to like do your job?
Yeah, I think we're using a lot of AI. So like AI influencers, we're using Nano Banana to create different like backgrounds and then chaining them together. I think that's pretty interesting. Like, yeah, I think that it's a lot of AI. And then honestly, we are training like overseas people to do like the base work. And then we're having, because I think some of the problem like that I've encountered, at least with having overseas people make creative and do copy is like, they're not native like English speakers. So they don't have the same, like I remember I was like, oh my gosh, sorry, my house was on fire this morning. Like I couldn't get out of this, or I couldn't get out of this fire that I was in this morning. And they were like, oh my gosh, your house was on fire. And I'm like, no, it's like a language
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It's like, it's not literally on fire. It's just like,
Right, right,
so,
right.
but yeah, I think we've been doing a lot of that. Like I have a few people in Pakistan as well that are like making backgrounds. Like they kind of understand conceptually what to do. And then I have like the media buyer on our team actually like write copy. And so like kind of creating that, like we have like a production line of creative and assembly line of creative. And we do a lot of high volume. So we're doing like 40 to 60 pieces of creative each month in each account.
Sure. And I guess like just to wrap, like how likely are you to recommend Zing to other agencies or other teams that need help with software development?
Yeah, I definitely like recommend it. Like I would give you guys referrals if I had friends that needed help. But yeah, I would definitely recommend it. I mean, I think it is literally the best experience I've had with like a developer. Everything's always like running late or it gets way more expensive. And I think you guys are just like, hey, it's going to be done fast. And it's like, I think y'all's pricing is like just right for dev.
Cool. Awesome. So like if somebody's watching the show and if they wanted to work with you, do you mind sharing, best way to get in contact with you?
Yeah, definitely go to adcrunchdigital.com or just email me, Andrew at adcrunchdigital.com. And yeah, we do like high volume high volume creative and offer pages. We work a lot with ecom. And then for coaches, we work with a lot of like health and wellness coaches. We do like quiz funnels to book a call. That just works really well.
Awesome. Well, Andrew, thanks so much for your time today.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that was it. I appreciate you doing